Hello, it's JackPlayz and today we're playing FireWatch. Please subscribe, tap the like button and let's get into the video. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby UC Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. Are you drunk? You're pretty. You are pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. You date for about a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out of the deck. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing could happen to Julia while walking a dog. It's badass. You adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. Mayhem is an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best their parents are hitched. You said she's absolutely right. It's Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she's between the sheets. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and asked her about the evening. She says it was great. You hold on to the tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws all the plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You look awesome. During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. Mayhem, fuck dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julie asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. Plans to have kid get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. You agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Border 3 times each semester. Julie was sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that was important to her research. She didn't remember that she happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You see that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, you are worried that Julie may be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it for a secret for now. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in scrambles. She drives her car to the next town for no particular reason, and she has to be brought home by the police. Some days you get Julia, who calls you dope and your unborn kids little idiots. Other days you're a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she gets into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed. They begin to make the trip to and from her home in Australia to visit her. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care at home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. It's impossibly hard. The worst is that you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college baseball in the winter. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you did it, you worried about her getting up and walking around while you were gone. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to some bar on the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It takes huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 PM a couple of nights a week. You look forward to these nights. One night you stop at a DUI checkpoint. You blow point 10 and you're taken to jail for the night. Consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law Susan. Julie's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julie is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Hope you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe, tap the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.